Ew,
You've been around a while.
A little bit, yeah. You mean like in the city or in the gang?
In the city.
Yeah, I've been around for a little bit.
What can you tell me about Norman Bones?
I've heard the name, but I've actually never met or even... I think I saw him once. I don't even know if it was him or not. I've heard D mention the name a couple times, but that's pretty much all I really know.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe D has some answers for you about who this Norman Bones guy is. Why, everything all good?
Someone just told me a lot of stuff last night, and I'm just trying to
Do you mind if I
figure
ask
out
who?
what's true. I don't know if I should say who, because it was not great stuff. I don't know. It was stuff that I don't know if I believe is true.
About Norman Bones?
But it was all about D.
Somebody was telling you bad things about D?
Well, I don't even know if they're necessarily bad. It's just I don't know how much of it is really true. But it also doesn't really matter if it is. I can tell you.
If you're not, I was gonna say, if you're not gonna tell me, then I would appreciate if you at least have the respect to tell D.
Well, yeah, I'll tell D. I can't. It was a lot. It was about his death.
Norman died?
No, D's death.
That doesn't make sense. What do you mean?
Okay, we'll talk. We can talk about it.
I just have a quick talk with Ellie. Shouldn't take long.
Trying to hit another girl, huh?
No, I'll let you know what it's about later. I'll let you know. Don't worry.
Right. The BBMC are joining us.
Some shit. Yo.
Yeah. Hello.
Let's go down this creepy alleyway and talk. Okay.
What's
up? So you and D used to be like in the same gang and shit, right?
Yeah.
2 questions / things should I be looking into?
Okay.
Because somebody just told me that one about somebody named Norman Bones.
Oh, uh-huh.
And then 2 about Dundee's death. Like dead, like in the ground dead.
Yum. Yeah.
What does that mean? Because I mean, I still see him. He's alive.
Yeah. So, okay. It's a really complicated past and one that he doesn't really remember because a deal was made with, honestly, the best way to describe it is deal was made with the devil, but he's like, you know, death himself.
Oh shit.
Dundee did things to keep himself alive, and those things involved hurting other people, you know, throughout his life and his life in the BBMC. At one point, one of those things was gonna be he kidnapped Barry, who was VPM at the time, right?
Okay.
And then like he was gonna kill him, but he couldn't. I was a hangaround at the time, so like I only got like the brief, like I got the ending of it all.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, I get you.
But it pretty much got to he didn't kill Barry, but he was gonna sacrifice one of the people in the club, and then he was gonna sacrifice Barry's dad instead. But like at one point he was thinking, that, you know, he would give up someone in the club. So because he had those thoughts and was willing to hurt someone in the club, he got shot, which is why he was no longer the PM of BBMC. That's why his journey there ended. So he got shot by Barry. And then as far as we knew for a while, like that was it. Then you know, we found out that he wasn't actually dead. Like physically, he wasn't here, but he was in purgatory. Like we had his skull in the billy,
Whoa.
you know? Like we had parts of his body in the billy.
Yesterday he brought up that word. He brought up purgatory.
Yeah, so purgatory, the best way to describe it, it's like the place, like it's a place between living and
earth
death,
and hell,
you
right?
know?
Mm-hmm. That's what he described it as.
Yeah, so he was there for like a long fucking time. And people in the club, you know, they tried to get him back, you know? They didn't. It's really complicated, and I'm trying to like do this the best way possible without saying too much information. But pretty much they made deals to try and get him back. And, you know, those deals were done. And eventually, you know, it took a while, but eventually he came back. Part of the deal was he would have no recollection of Norman Bones or any deals that he made with him. So he's hearing you know, people in the club say, you tried to hurt us, you did this, you did that, and he's got no idea because he doesn't remember making these deals or anything to do with Norman Bones. Like he's got no fucking idea that that was even going on. But obviously there's these feelings within the club because they remember, like the club didn't forget.
Yeah, of course. There's still scars.
But yeah, but D did.
Now this Norman Bones, like, where is he? Who is he? Like how?
I saw him briefly after all this happened, but I haven't seen him for a really long time. I don't know where he is or what he's doing, and probably less so because I haven't like been involved with BBMC.
You good? You got stabbed?
I know that he was around for a while after all of this happened, but I haven't heard about him in a long time, like months.
Not morose. Fuck, I had on the.
No, I mean that's not to say that he
sound
won't
very,
pop up again. As far as I know, he's
quiet
still,
and
you
moody.
know, he's still alive. I guess is like, you know, the best way to say it. I don't even know if he can die, but like I haven't seen him.
Okay. Yeah, the name was just brought up. Apparently, I'll be very blunt with you. One of our bang around, Shay, apparently she was approached by somebody, I don't know who, and they've been telling her about this Norman Bones and the things that Dundee did and about his death. And so that's why I was kind of wanting to learn a bit of history about that, because I don't really add it. I've heard this name a lot of times. Yeah. I've heard purgatory, but I've never actually gotten the definition, I guess. Yeah,
I mean there's people that, you know, think that he did that on his own will, like, because why not? Like people won't believe in superstitious things like that. I haven't known D as long as the others in BBMC, because like I said, I was a hang-around when all of this stuff like really went down. But I was there when he came back. And at least with me, it seemed like he was really trying. But there's scars, you know?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
And an unfortunate part of it is that people will never really truly forget. And they're always going to treat you differently once you fuck up one time.
They don't remember.
And
the
his
good,
was
right?
a massive fuck up. Like Burella was a big fuck up. So it
absolutely. Yeah.
I think it was always going to be a losing battle with him trying to come back, which is sad because I know that he really did miss it.
He
But
still
I
does.
just think he was never really gonna win after that, you know.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I thought you were just gonna tell me that Norman Bones lived up the street. You know, I wasn't expecting
No,
all this shit.
he at the lighthouse, like up north, like he's in the fucking lighthouse there, or at least he was. Again, haven't seen him in fucking forever.
I got you. Okay. All right. Well, I
Yeah.
appreciate Ellie because, yeah, if somebody's going to one of our bang-arounds and telling them this shit, and I thought it was just
Listen, if it's someone in BBMC,
He's not gonna see us if we crawl. Come on.
where is he?
We're here. What the fuck? I can't hear him.
Yeah, I don't know. There's gonna be people that know more of the story than I do, but that's what I know.
Shay's just like laying down in the middle of the fucking thing.
I'm so sorry. My head just completely died. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. You're good.
Doesn't know.
That was
he doesn't
horrible.
know.
Okay, you said where we left off. You said if it was someone in BBMC, what happened?
Depending on who it was, like it's probably portrayed, you know, a lot more negatively. And don't get me wrong, it was a really fucked up thing that he did do. But like I said, he was never really going to win coming back because opinions had already been formed. And then I also said, like, there's probably a lot of things that I'm missing because, like I said, I was a hang around, and other people do know him better than I do. But that's just from my perspective.
Well, I appreciate it. So thank you for giving me your time.
Yeah. No, not a problem. You're his family now, so if I can do anything to help that, like I still fuck with D a lot. I have huge respect for him even after everything.
Yeah, he's only ever talked good about you. I think even though you're not here, I think he still sees you as family too. At least I hope so. That's how he talks about you, at least. But
yeah, I was hanging out the other day with him. It's difficult for me because like I haven't joined any gang and I've been out of BBMC for 5.5 months. You know?
Damn.
Yeah, it's been a long
commitment.
time.
Scary sometimes.
Right.
I don't want a repeat of what happened. Like I thought BBMC was my forever. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, and then the whole world came crumbling down and it's kind of like, shit, what now, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I don't want to be hurt again because it hurt losing my family, you know?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, oh my god.
I get what you're saying, and I hope that doesn't stop you in the future from ever finding a new family because I know we haven't really hung out much. Well, we used to know each other when I was in the Saints, right? But
yeah,
I think you're a good person. I think you deserve a good family to take care of you, and any family that has you, I'm sure is looking at you.
I appreciate it.
All right. Well, give me a call if you need anything. I'll hit you up if we need to talk or anything.
All right, I'll see you later, Jacob. You too.
Nice.
Hey, where you guys at?
Come on, Shay, come on. Shay, come on. We're just chilling by the around the canals, just hanging out. Oh, hey, man.
Hey, so
Hey.
we had to go for milk.
What's up, man? What are you doing here? That's crazy. What's going on? What? That's so weird. What's up?
Well, yay!
Well, why are you just driving off like that, man? What's going on? Oh man, that's beautiful. So good.
You came.
Alright, Wayne, I gotta talk to you like over here.
Wow. It's like that.
I'll be over here. Don't worry about it. I'll be
Enjoy
over
yourself.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill.
Okay, that's not the song.
What the flippin' fuck is going on, Jacob?
Alright, make sure you're not yelling, dog, because this is serious shit, okay? So Shay came up to me and asked me if I knew about this guy, Norman Bones.
Don't feel like I'm staring at you.
And,
Gotcha.
I'm turning off my radio. And, I asked, like, I've heard the name, but I never, like, got a face to it, you know what I mean? Why? Apparently, somebody was talking to Shay. She didn't want to say who. Somebody was talking to Shay about this Norman Bones guy and about what that guy made D do and some bad things that D did or some shit like that. And,
Or some shit like that. What do you mean? What do you do?
I'll get to that. But also
Okay.
how about how Dundee died?
Huh?
Apparently Dundee, at one point in time, his heart wasn't beating, and it wasn't just for like a minute, it wasn't for the 10 seconds, it was a long time. Apparently he was considered dead, or he was dead. So I went to somebody who knew D, and that was when I went to Ellie, who it was just really good timing that we found her there, because I wouldn't have thought about it if she wasn't there. So I pulled her aside, asked her, like, what do you know about this Norman guy? Apparently Norman Bones is like the god of death or something of death.
Huh?
And he and D made a deal or something where D had to do what he said. And that's when Dundee apparently kidnapped the then VPM of the BBMC, Barry Benson. And he was told to kill him. Now, when D wasn't able to go through with that, apparently, like, the intent was there. He was gonna do it, but he stopped himself. Eventually, Norman said, you don't have to kill him, but you have to kill a member of your club. Like a sacrifice. And apparently Dundee said, deal.
So who do you sacrifice?
Well, when news got out about that, that's apparently what led to Dundee being blooded out of the BBMC, was because the intent was there that he was going to do it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so eventually, when Dundee got blooded out, when he got killed, when he got murdered, right? He died. He was dead. He was a dead man. He was no longer on this earth. And you know where he was? He was where he said yesterday. He was in purgatory. That place between earth and hell. Just that in between.
There's a lot going on here right now. They're laying on me. You know that, right? Like, this is just some random, it sounds like a Goosebumps story or something like that.
Yeah, I got laid on me too. This is the fucking leader of our gang right now, dog. Anyways, I don't know how, but some people eventually made a deal to get Dundee back, to bring him back to life. Apparently, they used to have his body parts in the Billabong. He was dead. And eventually, yeah, it's gross. And eventually, he came back. But with this deal, he didn't have any recollection of this Norman Bones. He didn't have any recollection of the things he did for Norman. So he didn't remember being ready to kill Barry. He didn't remember being ready to sacrifice a BBMC member. But even though he didn't remember, they
So that's
did.
why it was like, I don't know why they kicked me out. Like, I paid them back
Exactly.
and all of that. Damn.
Okay, that's scripted.
Wait,
It
so
was
does that mean
because-
he's
Go
a
on.
zombie?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
That's crazy.
But anyways, the thing is, what Ellie told me was when he came back to life, he really did try to be better. He really tried to right those wrongs, because I remember he didn't remember any of this shit with Norman. He didn't know, he didn't have any recollection of that. He just heard what people told him, and he just didn't believe it. You know, it's like, I wouldn't do that shit. And then he was trying to be better, trying to make things right, but it was too late. Ellie called it a losing battle. That no matter what he did, she feels it was too late. And so that's what leads us now. But the thing is,
What?
even though that wasn't the
Oh,
past,
yeah.
somebody, which we don't know who, is going to Shay, going to a bang around, going to the family we have now and telling her about this Norman Bones, telling her about what the things that Dee did or was willing to do. Now, apparently this Norman Bones, we haven't seen him in months, is what Ellie said. He hasn't been heard of. He used to live up at the lighthouse. But,
Here's a question.
Go on.
I mean, don't you think Barry or some of the BBMC would be telling her because they're the ones directly involved?
I feel
And
like
they
that's the only
remember,
people that would make
right, that
sense,
they didn't
right?
die.
That's the only people
Yeah,
that would
no,
make
a million
sense to go
percent.
to her and tell her about
Because who the
it.
fuck else would want to go and start talking to her about it instead of us?
Exactly. So, I mean, it just, again.
Well, how do
I
we?
don't know.
Yeah, exactly. How do we handle this?
What? My question is, what
what's your
is there to
goal?
handle, or do we wanna? What should we handle first? Do we handle BBMC
Okay,
and like,
well-
why they're talking to Shay? Do we confirm that first? Do we talk to Dee and? I mean, this. Like, do we want to know
D
about this
would
Norman
probably
Bones?
just call us crazy or something and dismiss it. I would say. I mean, we can ask Barry and whoever else about it. You know what I mean? But it depends on their reluctancy to talk about it.
That, and I just don't want it to feel like we're going behind Dee's back. You know, I don't want him to think we're going behind his back and talking to them and all this shit. I want to confirm it first. I want to know if it. I gotta know from Shay. Was it a BBMC member? Because if not, and then we go up there and we're like asking these questions and they're not even involved, and it's kind of just pointless, right? But it doesn't make sense for it to be anybody else. Is the thing.
How about this? We ask. She doesn't say BBMC. Then I feel like she would be not telling the truth, but I feel like she would tell the truth. You know?
I told her if you don't.
Oh,
I told her if you don't want to tell me,
yeah. You good? She's alright.
she's fine. She's fine. I told her if she didn't want to tell me, at least have the respect to tell Dundee who's going around and telling this shit about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, let's ask. Find it out.
Okay.
Shay? I think she ran back up. Shay, you upstairs or?
Ready to go get band-aids.
Oh, I see her.
Oh, I have a few for you if you need them.
I do.
Oh my god, this scared the fuck out of me, Elena.
Oh, hey.
Hi. You put one on my
How you doing?
skull. Fine.
Let's go. I'm glad.
We're about to talk to some
Making
Shay
sure
about
Shay
some
makes it
serious
over here
shit
alive.
if you
Wait, what?
want to. We're about to talk to Shay about some serious shit if you want to tag along.
Wait, what about?
I got time to tell you. I just explained it all to Wayne, and then you came out of nowhere.
Oh.
There you go,
It was so long to repeat. I'll try to
TLDR
repeat as much
it.
as I can.
Real
That
quick.
A guy named Norman Bones, apparently killer of the god of death, D, died before he came back to life. People are telling Shay about it and bad shit. So we're trying to figure out who.
Wait. What? You trying to figure out what?
Trying to figure out.
Can't hear you.
Who's. Yeah, cause I'm whispering.
Sorry,
figure
it's
out-
loud.
Trying to figure out who told Shay. Cause first of all, I didn't know that shit. But somebody's going to.
Oh,
her,
you didn't?
obviously. No, I didn't. Why would I know about that?
Oh. I figured he
Very
told
wet
you
on
guys.
this.
He told me this.
About Norman Bones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it the right amount of
And like the whole reason why he was
I don't know. I
trying to
No,
make
no,
up with.
cycles.
I guess that was before you guys this time.
Sideways ring. It's kind
Yeah.
of a fucking storm.
A little bit stormy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, there's no way that cost you 50K yesterday.
You know
There's no
what?
way that cost you 50K
Cigarettes
yesterday.
Don't do shit. They
Wait,
just
what
make you
cost me
feel
50K?
like shit.
What'd you get reimbursed for from the account?
It was from the bank heist from way back.
What?
Wayne keeps telling me I need to take my 50K out, and I kept forgetting, and I finally did.
50K? Oh, okay. I thought it was from the file. There's no way I'll find 50K
Oh.
for. Oh, how much did
For
you
the
get from
what?
it? Oh, can you start bringing that
Oh,
guy?
it
around? I
was
like
like-
that guy.
You like Silas?
I like Silas. I think he's cool.
Yay.
Wolfie likes him too. We were saying that after we
Okay.
talked to you guys. He's cool.
Yeah, he's really chill. That's
He's
why I
very
wanted
chill.
to start, like... He talked to Dee the other day.
Do you know what
Larry
these thought?
Knox die? Just look at
That was when we
Twitter.
started doing the Halloween, holding that
Oh,
cop up.
he
So
did.
he didn't really get, like, you know how Dee gets.
Yeah, I know ideas. Yeah, but I like him. Wolfie likes him. If you ever want to bring him around,
don't
don't be afraid to,
trust
cause
Claude.
he's
Yeah.
cool. Shay,
he's
I gotta talk to you.
About what?
Hi, Shay!
Hello.
About what we talked about at rentals. Yeah, I'm
Yeah?
gonna need you to tell me who's been talking to you about that.
Why?
Because whoever it is, if they're going around to our bang-arounds and telling them things about Dundee's past that maybe Dundee isn't so proud of, or maybe things to make you stray, or maybe not, they think see Dundee as the way he is and see him as his past mistakes,
Okay.
then I gotta know who it
I think
is.
it's because he fancies me. I don't think it's because I'm
Who
just.
fancies you?
I think the person fancies
It's
me.
Pigeon, isn't it?
You're gonna tell me because somebody has a crush on you that they're
It is Pigeon.
I
gonna
think
tell
I
you
think that's
about-
why.
Was it
What?
pigeon?
Was a pigeon?
Was it
No.
pigeon? If you can tell me who it's not, you can tell me who it is, right?
Okay, then we- well,
Oh, I don't
mean,
know.
if
I don't
it
know.
ain't-
Are you going to go to them and tell them that I told you? Because I don't think I'm supposed to say that.
Well, I don't think they're supposed to go into our bang around. I think we already have an idea of who they are.
Yeah.
Okay, here, you
Yeah?
don't have to tell me
Pigeon.
who it is, but can you at least tell me if it's not this? Can you tell me that it wasn't a member of the BBMC?
Of course you can't, 'cause it was them.
No, I can't tell you that.
Yeah.
Alright, beautiful.
But I think it's because they like me. I don't think it's just because I'm.
They're
I'm a
trying to
bang-around.
protect you from whatever, but I mean, there's all of us, right? And this
Mhm.
guy that we've known to be a pretty good guy. I don't know what like happened in the past, but I know he
It
tried to
doesn't
do
really
the right
matter
thing. You
to
know?
me whether or not it did happen.
And I appreciate
Wait.
that, and I'm sure Dundee
Did
just
you
wanna
say
make that
it was
clear.
or wasn't BBMC?
it was.
Was. Quite
Oh,
big.
okay.
And I appreciate that, and I'm
Sorry,
sure
not the
D
part
will
native,
too,
but-
knowing that it doesn't affect you. but I don't like the intent. I'm not gonna go kill BBMC. I'm not gonna go start a war over it. But I don't like the intent of bringing up somebody's past, especially one that they don't even remember, and trying to stray you away or maybe try to hold your hand.
Crazy that he died.
Wait, hold
He's
on.
a
Let me get
zombie.
this straight. Someone from BBMC was talking shit about D to Shay.
Oh,
I don't know if it was
he's
necessarily
telling him about
shit.
his history.
The bad
That's all.
parts.
To make
Only
him.
the bad parts.
Oh. Yeah, they did that to me and Tommy way back in the day. Like, early. And, like, they even tried to, like, have us turn on him and join BBMC. Like,
Do you remember who?
pretty sure it was Finn. And who was the one that
Wait.
lived over there? Like-
Shit. I liked him. What was his name?
I think.
Benny?
Oh, it wasn't him. He had a girlfriend.
No, it wasn't Benny.
No, it was Flynn. He picked up me
I
and
remember
Tommy
his-
once
hold on.
from MG. And like he was
Ben?
telling us like
Oh.
dark shit about Dundee.
I forget his name. Was it Finn?
Kelly, that's who was over
Kelly,
there.
that's who it was.
It
was
wasn't
it
Kelly,
Finn?
but it was Finn. It was Finn that was because he has that really fancy Hellion.
No, I'm asking. I'm wondering Shay. Was it Finn that talked to you?
Yes.
All right, beautiful. See,
He's gonna.
doesn't that feel nice to
no.
say? Just let the truth
No.
out.
No,
Doesn't that feel great?
no, because I didn't realize it was like I don't know.
You may
It's
not
pretty
realize it, but
crazy
he
stuff,
does.
but
It's just
You may
what
not
he
realize
does.
it, but he does.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter to me whether or not it
Yeah.
did happen.
And that's cool.
I
I'd rather
let
have
him
somebody
tell
be
me
informed
about
than
it,
not.
and
Like I feel kind of crazy that like all this happened,
Thank you,
and
Jennifer, for
it's
sub,
like
by
the
the
past
way.
doesn't matter
Appreciate
kind of
it.
thing. But at the same time, I mean,
But also,
it would have been
it's
good
not
to know.
his spot to tell anybody that shit. In
True
my
that,
opinion.
but
Like, it's not his game.
yeah,
shit
no,
to
you're
worry
not
about
wrong.
it.
I just feel like
he just told me it from his point of view.
And that's
Since he
okay.
was
That's
there.
fair. But how does it make you feel knowing that he went in and told Elena that as well? Told Tommy that as well.
Oh, that was before you guys. Before we were even like officially.
I mean, but
That was
let's be honest
MG days
here.
before you guys came around.
Kind of just seems like anytime Dundee's kind of getting something good going, seems like they try to snatch it.
Also, like, was this like when did he tell you this?
Yeah, that's a
Last
good
night.
question. Okay.
I also think they have the right to be vengeful on things that they want to be. Like I just don't care. The only thing I'm thinking about right now is that we don't really know the guy. At least I don't. Apparently, I don't know if you guys knew that. But I don't know the guy like that. You know.
Dundee
Finn?
or Finn?
I find it odd that something that serious is something that's going to be. Well, you even didn't
Well-
remember. That's the tough part. It's like what
That's
the
the tough
fuck?
part. He didn't remember, dog.
Well, Finn
Jesus,
and me are
like-
also gotten close since we spent a lot of time in prison together. We-
Mhm.
Okay, if you talk about your favorite color, you talk about your favorite movie, you don't talk about, especially last night. If you really want to care about, why wouldn't he tell you that in prison, right? But he told you that last night. Kind of crazy to me.
we were at the spot that it happened at.
He took you
Because
to
I
the
was up in
spot.
Polito. Yeah, because I was up in Polito at my motel room, and he came to see me, and the spot that it all happened at is up there.
Whoa.
Can I see the spot?
Yeah, you want to go Polito?
I'll go to Polito.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm just
Oh,
saying,
God.
like, us at BBMC is way different after everyone being in
forever.
jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, this was last night. This was last night that he was saying these things. You know what I mean? Like,
But
I agree. I thought we were cool with BBMC, but if this Finn
Oh,
motherfucker is still doing this shit, dog. I don't
Wait,
know.
why are we field tripping? Can you guys look at it another time?
Y'all don't have to
Oh,
come.
yeah.
I mean, do we have to go there like right now?
Along. I'm not like
You don't have to tag along.
Kind
I'm
of
going.
curious about little ghost. Well, I want to, bitch. That's why I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm talking to Elena, stupid fuck.
Oh. Should she's saying.
Don't even say that. You called me a bitch first. Don't even act like you're hurt. You called me a bitch
Hey, boys,
first.
calm
Kind
down.
of a bitch, right?
That's crazy. All right, you drive. Let's go.
I got my motorbike.
This bike's fucked.
Chat, are y'all liking the RP right now? Are y'all liking the RP, chat? Jacob is preaching pure facts right now.
How do you
preaching pure
feel that
facts.
he told me that?
I don't know, Shay. I don't know, maybe a little bit of me is kind of like I didn't even know. I mean, I've shed blood for this gang, and I didn't even know that.
Wait,
And,
you didn't know that? Then how'd you find out?
I talk to people, obviously.
In the small amount of time since I
Yes.
talked to you? What the fuck? Okay. Damn.
I don't know,
So
Shay. Again, it just kind of seems like, I don't know, what's the timing that the same person talked to you, talked to Tommy, and talked to Elena.
I do
trying
kind
to
of want to ask about that.
Spin these things. I don't know. I don't know. It just.
How bad did I fuck this?
How bad did I fuck this?
Sorry.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
Do you know him well or at all?
Finn?
Mm-hmm.
I knew him. It's somebody I used to know. I knew him when he was a hang around for the BBMC. Way back when. He, I think he was actually this guy named Asher. Really, I used to be really close to this guy named Asher. I think that Finn was either his son or I think it was his son. His like half son or something like that. I don't like him.
You don't like him.
Nope.
Okay. I don't know where I am on him. He's someone, if he called me and asked me for help, I would give him help. Just because of everything we went through in prison.
Yo, Viber, thank you for the follow.
I don't
get
know.
that.
I don't know about his intent. That's what I'm confused on. Like, if he was just talking to me because we're friendly, he trusts me with things just for conversation, it's a different thing. If, like, the whole intent is to, I'll get back at D or try to wiggle me away for whatever reason. I don't really think BBMC wants me.
I just remember the day
Nor
where.
do I want them.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just. I'm not questioning your motives, your intent. I'm just very confused and suspicious on Finn's. Especially hearing now that they try to do the same with Tommy and Elena as well.
think this is where he told me that it happened.
Nor do I want them.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I'm on the wrong side.
it's okay. There's a rock
I
there.
ran into a rock.
I wasn't there yesterday. It wasn't there
No,
yesterday.
no,
so,
it wasn't. No, thank you. Don't follow me. So let me know if I'm going to go over a bridge. This light sucks. This color.
Yeah, yeah, this color ain't the best.
I thought we moved past this all, honestly.
Very spooky place.
Ooh, this view.
Weird when you
Did-
think about the context of this video.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
did she tell you, like, what happened during? Or why they were there?
I think a little piece of it, but I wouldn't mind you tell me a bit more.
Like, what Norman asked. Like, Norman asked for Dee to kill somebody. And he said that Dee was going to choose Barry. And then when it came down to it, he couldn't pull the trigger. Dee couldn't kill Barry. He told me some more context in between, but pretty much they were there by themselves. Nobody knew that they were there. After they were talking about it, who should they kill? Instead, Barry didn't want to kill anybody, understandably, because he said that Dee wanted to kill somebody from BBMC. I'm kind of word vomiting. I don't know what's coming up.
Nah, that's making sense. It's making sense.
Yeah, so he said Barry didn't want to pick someone from the BBMC. He didn't want to have to pick anybody. So Dee gave him two options, either Hubcap, Barry's dad, or Nancy Drew, Colin
Hubcap.
McKinley's girlfriend. Somehow they came to the
So
choice
that's why he
of
didn't want to
Hubcap.
bring Hubcap in.
So they got Hubcap, and I think a bunch of the prospects
That's why he was a
or
hard
whatever,
no one
a bunch of
Hubcap.
BBMC came, and they came here. He said that Hubcap was up here with Barry, and the rest of them were lined up down there. He showed me where they were lined up. He showed me where Dee was in the lineup. He showed me where everyone was and told me who was there. And that they decided to but nobody trusted him. They came to that conclusion, and as that, they couldn't have him as their PM, so he had to be blooded out. Therefore, shot.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I remember. And then they went and buried Dee. He showed me where he was buried. It's not the island with the little tower thing. It's the one beyond it, he said. Was where they buried him.
Well, you said it's not the one with the little hut. It's the one beyond it. You mean the one up north over here, right?
Huh?
From what I remember, that little tower that way, if you see the red light that way, in the distance. Yeah, it's a little tower. It's hard to see because this
right now.
storm
Yeah.
on like a clear
So
day.
at
I
one
could
point in
point it
time,
out.
that's where Dundee's body rested.
Yeah.
Damn. Some crazy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess 6 months go by, and he washes up on what is now Sanguine Island. After that, somehow he got back here and didn't remember anything.
Yeah.
And I thought that had to be really weird. Seeing like your leader die, and you mourn that death, and that death happened, and 6 months goes by and a ghost comes back. That's when he told me about the whole Norman stuff.
Mm-hmm. And Norman's at the lighthouse, is what I got told.
Yeah. They think he's gone, but I keep hearing about him.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? Like, who's talking about him?
Pigeon.
Pigeon?
What, is he talking with him or something? Or he said he met with an old friend or something?
He's mentioned him a few times, but I didn't really
how
know who he
recent of a
was or what he
span?
was. A couple days ago was last time,
You're good.
but I couldn't tell you what it was about, the conversation. Like, I didn't know what Norman Bones was or like what he meant. Like, it was just kind of a
name.
I remember, yeah, a name that just keeps being brought up in like weird, mysterious contexts, and you don't really know. Last night was the first time I was really explained what he was, and that don't really know what kind of his deal, you know. I don't know. I'm very confused.
Yeah. I am too. Alright. That's good to know.
Here,
Nice one.
key? Take my keys.
You got a cigarette by any chance?
Yes.
Can I have one, please?
Yes. I got two.
Oh, thank God. Well, I think I'm gonna chill out here. Maybe one of the main boys can give me a ride back.
Well, I could always go to my motel and you could call me.
Nah, I think I'm gonna go to sleep. You know, maybe I can
Oh,
sleep in
okay.
the mayhem person part. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
I appreciate
okay.
it, Shay.
Of course.
You gonna go to bed, brother?
Talk to you later.
I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, yeah. Good shit today, boys. Good shit today. I love y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay?
You too.
Love y'all. Love y'all. Bye
Be
bye.
safe. I'm gonna be here for a second, I need to think.
Alright. Do it.
Gotcha.
Man.
What you thinking?
Just, taken aback in a way, to be honest. I don't know. I put a lot of faith in, you know, understanding people's privacies, but also knowing that certain things just kind of, if they're asked about, should be known, you know?
I also
Because
thought
thank you
everyone
so
knew,
much.
like- I thought everyone knew about his past.
Yeah, I knew nothing about this. I thought it was just because he took $2 million, and so they were mad. And I mean, dude, I would not trust the guy either if he tried killing my gang members, you know.
Yeah.
So no, think of that.
I think they just spoke with the. He'll tell you the full story.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I kind of want to just more ask and see if what he says, you know.
Yeah, just.
'Cause that's the thing is if he, I mean, it's a tough part. Is he doesn't remember it, right? So it's not like I can really, you know, rail him for not explaining what other people are telling him he did. But it's just a very heavy pass. It's like me saying, you know, not saying that I was a terrorist or something.
Oh my god, were you a terrorist?
Yeah, I was a big old gun dealer way back.
Oh my god.
It's like, well, I have Russians, I guess. I wasn't really. It's like, I guess, sort of like pigeon stuff, but I had friends who wanted to take what I had, so they just tried to kill me. Of course, of course. No, I appreciate you, Matt. We're doing to a bit more.
The thing is, Wayne, reasonable guy, but also has a big, like, stance on, you know, putting trust in people to be transparent and that kind of thing. Kind of goes to be active, you know. What else is he not
Oh god,
told?
are we gonna have emotional meeting time?
Emotional meeting time here?
No, it's D.
No, I don't know. I'm just gonna ask him, like, that's all. I'm not. Emotional meetings are for weenies.
I feel like Jacob's gonna make it a meeting.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't want him to feel like he's not, you know, 'cause he ain't a bad guy. I just don't, you know, want more transparency.
I mean, he's a very different guy than he was back then. So it's like,
Hey,
oh god,
we made it.
I wonder if there is, like, a burial site or something. I feel like right there would be a good spot. Nice, Fox, nice. Classic. Hmm. Yeah, it was definitely up there.
Yeah, I feel like if somebody were to be buried in a dramatic fashion and all that, it would be like up there. At least that's where I buried somebody.
Which birthday dance when your graduation, amnesia, first dance. Everything that's been there. I was curious she was finding out about all this through someone else's perspective. Imagine D8 how everyone was trying to tell D. Happened D didn't know. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm kind of saying. Like, what would you know? How do you talk about that, ask about that? The question being is you want to know.
are you on radio?
Because,
Yeah.
because what if happens again?
After like 4 years of you telling me to take my 50k out, I finally did yesterday.
Nice, nice. I was wondering what that was. Like, damn, okay. Take what you need.
Yeah, I kept forgetting to grab it.
About dang time.
My bad.
It's crazy to think that I was like probably living right there when he was buried
You're
in
what?
the woods. I was just living right over there in the woods. all stuff was going on.
It's a small world. I didn't know all these islands were out here.
It's not so dramatic. Raining all windy, the big old waves. Talking about dead people or whatever.
There's a cell tower.
Yeah, Shay was talking about. Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, we just kind of walked around a little bit, you know, kind of checking it out to see if there was some sort of crazy, you know, like zombie escape, like grave or something like dug up.
Ooh.
Not.
Are you okay though?
No.
Is it the tired thing or is it the information thing?
I'm just I don't know how to what to make of it, how to feel about it. I mean, I get, you know, like I said a million times, not remembering whatever, you know, but it's a very odd situation, you know.
Do you want me to tell you more? I don't know what, like, you know, Jacob told you.
I mean, he said, you know, Jacob, or he was supposed to sacrifice Barry, and then you know, he couldn't do it, so then he had him sacrifice somebody else, and then they kicked him out. He was dead. They brought him back to life, like a sacrifice or whatever. Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with it.
There's nothing really to do. It's just knowledge to know. You know?
Yeah. He told me about...
I'm just more confused about the whole, you know. Like, we should know about this because, like I said, what if it, you know, what if something happens again? We gotta know about it and learn what the hell's going on. Then maybe we could actually do something about it, but I really have no idea.
Right here.
Oh.
That is a thing. He said that Norman could come at any time and promise to do whatever he wants, and he has to do it.
And why?
Because Norman will take his life if he doesn't do the task. He also told me that Norman never specified that it had to be attractive. That he said that he came up with that on his own.
Odd.
For some reason it had to be Barry.
Very
I don't know why, yeah, that specifically. It's like, but he doesn't seem to remember it. So I'm wondering how else we would have known, but found out if someone from BBMC can tell us. Like, is that information we need to have? Like, I don't know. You've known D longer. Do you wish, like, you knew about it before?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know if it would have, like, really changed. I mean, now that I know him, it's like, you know, you know what I mean? I know him.
Yeah.
I ain't that worried about it. It's just, it's an odd part of it. It's like saying, it's like hanging out with people and then not telling them that you have, like, that you're a vampire. You know, it's like, this can happen at any moment. And I may go and try and murder you because I just genuinely need to do it so that I live. But I haven't told you guys, like, because I'm kind of embarrassed about it. I'm scared of what you guys will think, that kind of, you know?
Yeah.
And I can get that. You know, fear of judgment and all that. But I mean, like I said, I'm entirely open. The stuff I've dealt with, what I do, what I've done. And when I'm with people, I expect them to do the same. And I don't know, I guess other people knew. He was telling other people, maybe he didn't, maybe he thought I knew and just didn't talk about it. But I feel like it's, like reminding him of his past and all that, and saying that's what he did and he doesn't remember is kind of odd. But the difference is that, he didn't remember, he did it in conscience. Like, he wasn't, just because he doesn't remember, it doesn't mean that he was, like, possessed or something. He made the choices to do that.
Because a lot Finn said that he doesn't know if it was a Dundee choice or if it was a Norman.
What does that even mean, though?
Yeah, that's the thing. Because I guess... I don't know, because, like, some of it, like, I don't know if it was just him from his point of view, or if he's, like, trying to be rude or vindictive. I don't know.
I think he's trying to warn us that could happen.
Yeah. Like,
and then, of course, he does want people to be in the BBMC, I'm sure. It's not like everybody he's talking about, he's saying, I don't want you to... they asked me to be a hang-around, way back. That was before I even met Dundee, and I was just like, nah. I barely, got here, and I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, the vibes are similar.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess now they are, because you got all this fucking questioning going on. Yeah, I don't know, like I said, I'm not trying to get too crazy about it. I just more want to know how it affects him, because if he's going to get on that at some point, it's either going to be Tommy or... to be honest, I'm kind of worried that he would fucking sacrifice me or something. Like, I ain't trying to get fucking sacrificed some random-ass guy that nobody knows about,
Yeah.
Do we even know if, Norman's...
Well, I've never personally seen him, but apparently he was very popular, back when he was really active. People would go and visit him all the time and strike deals. That's what Finn told me. I do remember him being around. Oh, sorry, do you need to go?
No, she's just with me, so I'm kind of...
Oh, sorry.
No, we're not busy, I'm listening. I'm just telling her I'm on the phone, so you just think I'm ignoring her.
Okay. I do remember since I've been around that I have seen him. Like, I've heard of him, I've seen him. Not like seen him. I don't know if I've ever seen him. I don't know if I would really know if I were to see him, if that was him.
Whoops.
I'm told he's quite a presence.
Uh-huh. Do you know what he looks like?
I did not ask for a description. I probably should have, because Finn told me that you don't want him to come and find you, and he said that Norman came to the Billabong one day, tried to go to his apartment there, his room, to try to look for him and try to get him to strike a deal. So I probably should ask what this guy looks like.
I'm sorry, I'm all fucking... Sorry, I'm just saying bye to you. It was good seeing you, though. I'm happy you're around. You stay safe. We're on radio if you need something a little bit. Yeah, definitely tomorrow. I'll be around more. I'm fucking
You going to bed, or?
Probably soon, yeah. I'm gonna go to bed soon.
Okay. Alright,
you wanna ride?
If you need anything. I'm gonna get picked up.
Alright, stay safe. I'm gonna run up to a supercar. Excuse me! Thank you, sir. So I just drove over a lamb journey. It felt pretty good. Truck, I didn't even care about it. Are you alive right now? Hello?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I was just.
Oh, hey, what's
Hey,
what'd you say? Something about a Lamborghini?
Yeah, I drove over with a Sand King. It felt really good.
Oh, good. It gave you a little bit of
Yeah,
rocks in your socks.
a little bit of happiness. Um, yeah, like I said, I just put a lot of trust and transparency of things, and it's odd to have this weird circumstance of he did it but doesn't remember, sort of being held after this time. Because that's a danger to all of us. Like, if he really, was concerned, then I think that he would have probably expressed that and said this is an actual danger. I've heard about him. This is what I know. And if you guys ever hear me with him, then be careful. Or hear about him, let me know and we gotta deal with it, whatever the fuck it is. But that was not the case. So, I think he was just scared of talking about it, Probably didn't want us to get too deep into it or think about it or have it affect his, who he is now and that kind of thing. Because, I mean, he's gone through a lot from what I can tell. It's just, I don't. I just put a lot of value in honesty, and that's not something. Like I said, I'm on the fence about it. I can't say that he lied. He doesn't remember, but at the same time, it's something that endangers all of us. And I guess you knew about it. I don't know how I missed out on that. That sounds like something pretty big.
Yeah. I don't know when they got all into it. I don't even know how the Bing Boys got formed, really. I know like a bunch of you got together and it just kind of stuck. But I don't really know the in depth.
I mean, originally, I guess Jacoby and E and Aziz like really encouraged him to make a group. And so they started the Fire Syndicate. They're doing the whole fire thing for a bit, like a little bit of an arc.
I remember that.
Yeah, and outside of that, I mean, we just kind of, yeah, I met him because Barry recommended me to try and hack the vault for him. He was like, oh, he's kind of new, but like he's hacked banks before. I've seen him do it. He's good at hacking, so like, try this guy. And then he got arrested like 4 or 5 times that day. He was gonna do it with the Vagos and then me. Got arrested a bunch, and then a couple days later, I think, 2 days, 3 days later, I was just bored as hell. I called like 15, 20 people. Nobody answered. And then eventually I was like, fuck it, I'll just see what this guy's doing. Like, if he's busy or whatever. And called him, we talked. He asked what I liked, and I said I like having fun. I don't really, I like, being financially secure to buy things that I want, like explosives and cool guns, but I don't really care about, like, monetary stuff. And then we just kind of hit it off. And then everyone else is sort of the same. Just, coming around, meeting up, and chilling for a bit, trying stuff out. So, I mean, that's the thing is, D and I are very similar in the sense that there's certain ways we operate, but at the same time, I handle certain things differently. Like, instead of knowing all my laws and saying I plead the fifth, I'm not guilty, I just talk my way out of it and be like, how the fuck would I do that,
Yeah.
Both effective, but a little different. And yeah, it just, like I said, it's, if that happened to me, and I was with the group, I would have to sit them down and let them know what happened. Say, if you really want to get involved in this, you can, but I need to let you know that because that's what it is, transparency, Trusting people enough. And, he could be trying to protect us. But yeah, that's ridiculous. Like, how are we going to protect ourselves if we don't know what's going to happen?
Do you think I should bring it up to D? Like, should I talk to him at all about it, or should I keep it a secret, or?
It's not a secret. It's literally the next time I see him, I'm just gonna ask if I can talk to him a bit and just say, hey, I heard about this. I ain't trying to ask much, but I just want to know if you are aware of any of this and what you think we can do about it. If there's anything I should know. And if he says nothing, don't worry about it. You know, I'd rather have a little bit of something. For him to say that's something to be careful of, you know. If you hear about him, let him know, anything like that. If he says, don't worry about it, that's when I worry about it.
That's true.
And he is the kind of guy who would say, don't worry about it, because he doesn't, you know, feel like you get involved, or it's not a part of, you know, what we should be getting involved in. Like, we should just stay out of it. And that's a way of protecting people, but it just doesn't. It doesn't. That's like a dramatic 12-year-old saying, you know, I have something important to do, just stay out of it, don't ask. It's really important. It's like, dude, if you let us know, we can probably give you advice or help you or protect you in some way. You know, not even that, just be available and knowledgeable of what's happening.
Have full context. So like no curveballs come that you're not prepared for. Like,
yeah.
Like,
I mean, I've murdered people to like keep my business going. You know, like close friends, I've shotgunned them in the back because somebody told me that I had to, or else I'd lose my business. But that was, you know, the same thing. It's in the past, right? I learned eventually after somebody tried to assassinate me multiple times that it's just not it. You know, that's not what it is. Like, who the fuck cares about all that? You know? And then eventually, because my friend failed, he's gone, you know? And it was it wasn't easy.
I'm sorry, Wayne.
I mean, it's in the past, right? Like I said, you don't cry over
Doesn't
spilled
make it
milk.
not hurt. You can for a minute though and feel it, and that sounds like a bigger deal than spilling some milk. I cry over the spilled milk. Fills me up like.
Well, that's you know, one of the things that just kind of led me to drop it all and go live in the woods for a bit and slowly die, and then eventually say, you know, it's not what life's about. So I'm here to make good connections, help the people that I care about, and yeah, you know, there's certain things that have happened over time that lead me to think that I may have more concern over some people than they do over me.
Yeah.
And it's not like things should be 50-50. It's never 50-50. But I would at least like people to make me more aware where I stand. You know?
Yeah. Like, what we would like if someone came at us with a gun, like we would have kind of equal responses to that situation, right? Like, if you saw me,
Well, we would all be shooting people
robbed
together, but that is a sense of saying you want to defend yourself. Let's say, for example, right? If you were in a situation where you were going down for a lot of time, right?
Mm.
And I was there. I saw you were about to be in trouble, and I had a button that would swap places with you and me, where I would get in that much trouble, and you would get away. 9 times out of 10, with just about anybody I see, I would do that. Because, you know, I know how it is to be felt like you're not as valuable as you are. You know, like you've been left because somebody says that they, you know, you're not worth their trouble. You know, their sacrifice on that. And I would do that. I do that. But when it comes down to it, you know, I'm built different. Not everyone's the same. Not everyone thinks the same. And it can be foolish, but at the end of the day, you know, it's the most righteous thing I can do. I protect my friends, Shay.
It makes you happy. Yes, you do. I don't doubt it. You're a good person. You're genuine.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
do
I
that for
just,
you.
it's just it makes me reflect a lot. That's what I'm getting at, I guess. I don't know. I'm having a talk about that, but at the same time, I really do think that my expectations are too high. I don't think I'm ever gonna find somebody that is willing to throw themselves under the table, as much as I would for other people. I know it sounds so like self-righteous and conceited in a way, but it's true.
I just told you I would do it for you.
I would do the same for you, Shay. I appreciate it. Granted, I couldn't really chain myself into an EMS outfit when you phoned the police station, but if I could, I would have. If I could, I would have.
I wasn't gonna loop anybody else in with me.
Exactly. By the way, Moose.
And
Callbacks.
I'm glad it was me. You guys had a lot more, but that's not really the point. It's the point if any future things happen that we're like on equal level with. I want you to be able to depend on me and think. I know Shay's around. Shay can help me in this situation. I want you to be able to call me.
I know you'll
if
be
you're
there.
ever in trouble.
And you do what you can. That's all we can do,
Yeah. Get some rest, okay?
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
I think it's late enough.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry,
Take care,
Wayne.
Shay. No, it's
You
all right.
too.
I'm glad you're around to help me know all this. It's important. But nothing's gonna change. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Good.
You take care, Shay.
You too.
Mm-hmm.